Alright, welcome back players. It's David, aka Faramir4731, bringing you a matchup on the Grassy Flats. This is a 2v2. It's going to be myself and Warfighter. We're going to be playing up against two dead men walking here, playing as the United States. And when I say dead men walking, yes, it's definitely going to be two dead men walking. This is going to be bitch slapping right here. Yeah, pardon language, but this is just a deconstruction of their build, which is pretty much all guard units, Rega horse, light infantry. Now I will tell you my build is one Ferguson, and you can see me here tearing up their calves so quickly. But I have one Ferguson, one green jacket, one Fraser's Rangers, which is 90 range, one Rogers Rangers, also 90 range, and one light infantry. So I don't really have a super range advantage on them, but you can see I'm going to get right in here at the bend of the flank here, and their formation is quite unusual. I'm just going to continue to pound this flank with my light dragoons. And when I say pound, I mean we're laying a pound, and I mean, my gosh, there should be war crimes against this. Oh, it's bad. So my lights are starting to really open up on his light infantry, and even my militia is starting to open up on him. So I'm going to continue to maneuver on the right flank, on their right flank, and as you can see, I have my lights at a point where I can pivot, and I have two lines behind. So if they try to push out against me, I can just push them back and pivot my lines forward. And you know, I have the flank completely won at this point. Right now, Warfighter's just watching. He's just watching the men just drop right now. He's quite amused at this point, I can tell you. I almost feel guilty because he wasn't joining in, but then I was like, heck no, I'm having too much fun. I kind of hope I can do this all on my own. But oh gosh, here on the extreme right flank, you can see on their extreme right flank, I am just hitting it with every bit of firepower I got with my light dragoons. And over here at the bend of their flank, you can see I'm just chewing apart their units trying to pull across. And this is one thing, when you bend a flank, that corner becomes very vulnerable. So you have to protect that with either long range units to keep units off of your off that bending point in your flank where it bends. Otherwise you just become susceptible to getting hit by so many different units. So that's why that bend in the flank becomes so crucial in splitting apart an army. As you're going to see, that bend is just going to allow me to break this army into two, and then my light dragoons and my two lines will just work the one army apart, while all my lights and the remaining units of my lines will continue to work apart the main body of the army. As you can see here on the flank, what I'm talking about, all my light dragoons, all my speed units are holding down the flank, while my slower lines are pushing forward. I've got two lines, of course, on the flank, hold up and square, helping my light dragoons. But here I've got my two lines folding into the flank as he started trying to bring one unit to support against my lights, and I'm just allowing him to shoot at my lights because I'm running out of ammo so quickly. My Fergusons are almost out of ammo at this point of the game. Now you can see one of my lines breaks, but also two of his guards do as well. So he's got 4 units left on this flank. One of my other lines is about to break, but I still have the speed over there, and I can just keep doing hit and run. And he will never be able to get those units over to reinforce his main body because I have the speed on him and he's too far separated. So I can just keep shooting and hitting him and pulling out, and he will never be able to use the units. In this case, he was trying to push them towards my goons, and that just never came, especially the fact that he was walking. And yeah, there they go. And here we go. My lights are pushing forward on the remaining units, which is not very many. I think he's got like 5 or 6 guard units left. And we're just going to open up on them as they try to retreat, but they're just too slow moving. And my units are pretty fresh, actually, even though I've done all the moving in the battle. And he's moving across my firing here. Funny thing is I almost forgot this was a 2v2 because it's just going so fast. I mean, this is honestly one of the fastest battles I've done, a 2v2 that I pretty much handled all on my own. And just because, you know, it's one of those challenge things, you know, sometimes you'll let your teammate, if you got success, just let them push and see if they can beat the other opponents. And in this case, that's what happened. A lot of fun. It's kind of a good challenge. But speaking of challenges, let me know in the comments what's the best victory you've ever had. And if you enjoyed this content, please subscribe and leave a like. And we will see you every Monday for more multiplayer, and every Wednesday for campaigns, and every Friday for rants and goings-ons and all that kind of good stuff. And of course, we'll mix in videos here and there as I have time.